Hello and welcome once again. I'm going to do a video here to really try to let people know that are still brainwashed or think doctors are there to help them and they go to medical school to find cures and really help people in society, because the body can't heal itself. The body's stupid and you need someone to radiate you, cut you open, or prescribe drugs to help you, because people haven't evolved, and we just appeared on this earth from the 1930s and 40s, and we all just appeared here out of nowhere. We haven't evolved over hundreds if not thousands of years with just basic natural ways. And I know I'm being a little more than blunt here with what I'm trying to explain, and I'm being very sarcastic, and there's a point to that. So let me go ahead and play a clip from this video. As you can see on the screen right now, the War of Doctors, and this is going to really shed some light going back to the history of how allopathic medicine basically started its roots and has grown to where it is today, by people believing and taught that this is their only hope. To not listen to anyone else, because these people study drugs and surgery. So they know everything. Everybody else knows nothing. So let's go ahead.
The answer to this question may be found in some historic events that took place almost a century ago, when official medicine finally managed to gain the upper hand on the so-called empirical doctors, who cured patients with herbs and natural remedies.
In the 1800s, society sanctioned both approaches to healing. Patients had a choice of using either doctors, called allopaths, or natural healers, called empirics or homeopaths. The two groups waged a bitter philosophical debate. The allopathic doctors called their approach heroic medicine. They believed the physician must aggressively drive disease from the body. They based their practice on what they considered scientific theory. The allopaths used three main techniques. They bled the body to drain out the bad humors. They gave huge doses of toxic minerals like mercury and lead to displace the original disease. They also used surgery, but it was a brutal procedure before anesthesia and infection control. Few patients were willing to have surgery. Most patients feared allopathic methods altogether. Satirists of the day remarked that with allopathic treatment, the patient died of the cure. Competing with the doctors were the empiric healers. Contrary to the doctors, they believed in stimulating the body's own defenses to heal itself. Instead of poisonous minerals, they used vegetable products and non-toxic substances in small quantities. They especially favored herbs, learned from Native American and old European traditions. The empirics said they based their remedies not on theory, but on observation and experience. Satirists of the day added that with empiric treatment, the patient died of the disease, not the cure. And the balance of medical power remained equal until the turn of the century. Then, new medical treatments emerged that were potentially very profitable. The AMA joined with strong financial forces to transform medicine into an industry. The fortunes of Carnegie, Morgan, and Rockefeller financed surgery, radiation, and synthetic drugs. They were to become the economic foundations of the new medical economy.
The takeover.
Okay, before we let this guy speak, he's going to highlight a little more on that basically the doctors really know their drugs and surgery. Mainly they refer you to surgery, but they basically know their drugs. And I just wanted to stop this video and let people know that, again, are still so brainwashed. Again, I'm not here to unbrainwash you. You have to do this yourself, okay? To the other people that are following my videos, watching them, understanding, this is going to even really make a lot more sense and put the extra pieces to the puzzle in your head of what the big picture is. Okay, so let's go ahead and listen to this this other clip.
Of the medical industry was accomplished by the takeover of the medical schools. Well, the people that we're talking about, Rockefeller and Carnegie in particular, came to the picture and said, we will put up money. They offered tremendous amounts of money to the schools that would agree to cooperate with them. The donors said to the schools, we're giving you all this money. Now, would it be too much to ask if we could put some of our people on your board of directors to see that our money is being spent wisely? Almost overnight, all of the major universities received large grants from these sources and also accepted 1, 2, or 3 of these people that I mentioned on their board of directors, and the schools literally were taken over by the financial interests that put up the money. Now, what happened as a result of that is that the schools did receive an infusion of money. They were able to build new buildings. They were able to add expensive equipment to their laboratories. They were able to hire top-notch teachers. But at the same time as doing that, they skewed the whole thing in the direction of pharmaceutical drugs. That was the efficiency in philanthropy. The doctors from that point forward in history would be taught pharmaceutical drugs. All of the great teaching institutions in America were captured by the pharmaceutical interests in this fashion. And it's amazing how little money it really took to do it.
Okay, so there's your proof again. I really don't know what else I can do to let people know and understand this. This is common sense with all of this information. If you've lost your common sense, you've lost your brain, you've lost your health, and again, it's really sad. It's very tragic, but unfortunately, this is what's happening. So, they're not there to help you. They're there to sell you drugs, because that's all they know. That's all they've been taught. I'm going to leave a link to this video. I want everyone to watch this entire video. It's a little over an hour long. These are the important points in this video that I wanted to go over, and this is what's happening out there. Since the AMA was formed in the 40s, they've been treating symptoms. It's never stopped. It's never changed. And they're always looking for cures. Keep you in the loop. Keep buying media ads. Own the broadcasting of information to the main sheeple, the sheep of society, so they follow what they tell them to do. And this is reality. Is there going to be a cure on the news that living foods heal the body? If you believe this, you're already done. With all the information I've given, this is very, very, very simple to see. I'm giving this to you on a silver platter for free. And granted, there's the New Age Health Guide to really let people know above and beyond this what the body's trying to tell you. And that's very, very important, because your body's going to give you the signs of what your wrinkles are telling you. But no, you're going to go get Botox. You're going to go and get the bags surgically removed under your eyes when you have a mucus issue in your kidneys or excessive fluids, usually by alcohol and soda and other nonsense, and you're going to ignore that. Keep drinking them. Meanwhile, you're destroying your body further and further and further. So, think about this. This is what you're doing. And I can tell you from personal experience, and this is not a joke, the oregano oil was the only thing when my immune system was completely weak, because I knew that drugs were bad. That would fight the flu virus, fight the viruses and bacteria, fight the food poisoning. So I know what it does. Now, did that get rid of my underlying problem and the cause of the domino effect of ruining my organs? Of course not. And I've been very upfront with people on that. And it's just another tool. It's a very powerful tool, but you can't rely on that. You can't rely just on broccoli. It's a combination of everything. Greens, berries, antioxidants especially. This is how we protect ourselves and reverse disease. This is what they're not going to tell you in this video. This is what I'm telling you. If you've watched the other previous video where Gersten actually spoke about, not Dr. Gersten because he's gone years ago, where she actually spoke about the living foods and, you know, the diseases in the brain which people are getting. It's not any different. So wake up and start changing your life. If you want to know what diseases you have, that's 100% accurate, purchase a New Age Health Guide. You know, people are so willing to pay $200 a month for medical benefits, which is $2,400 a year to treat symptoms and poison yourself and kill you. And then they complain about $200. Well, you know, it's like the old saying, you know, once they have you basically wrapped around their finger, there's nothing anyone's going to do. I mean, they could tell you to drink Drano and it's going to help you, and people would do it. That's the power of being a sheep. If you're going to be a sheep, follow what works correctly. Then you're really thinking outside of the box. If you're going to be someone that follows everyone else, you're going to get the same results, and you're going to be in the same situation with the same consequences. Any questions, go ahead and let me know. I'm including the links below for the New Age Health Guide, as well as this entire video. I hope that all of you take the time to watch, to really educate yourself. And I know there's a part at the end of the video I'm not a fan of, which talks about the baking soda and whatnot. It's mainly the first part of this video, but still it's educational to learn. Again, cancer is a symptom in the body. It is most likely not going to kill you until you go and you start messing with the body and basically cause permanent irreversible damage, scarring to the tissue. And that's what this video will really highlight on. Once again, let me know with any questions. Thank you.